Welcome to another episode of The Extra Pass. I'm your host, Adam Ballinger. We are brought to you by Chemist Warehouse, of course. Today we have a special Michigan State basketball edition of the podcast with Tyson Walker. Tyson, how you doing?
I'm doing as good as anyone could be. So.
He's doing great. I'm doing great. And it's a Michigan State podcast because we both went to Michigan State to play basketball. That's why it's exciting to do this one, although we can't just talk about that, unfortunately. We do have to talk about past couple months. It's been a couple months since we even had an episode. A lot's happened. We'll talk about the team and all the good things that people want to hear, and then we'll get back into some Spartan Dog specific stuff. Tice, you are from – now, you went to high school in Queens, New York. Are you from Queens, too? Were you born
I'm from Westbury, Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah, I hear people say I'm from Queens. I'm not from Queens.
Well, Wikipedia says it doesn't say where you're born. It just says you went to high school in Queens, New York.
I'm from Long Island.
So people who don't know, like, you say you're from Long Island. You went to, is that a long way away? Is it, how tough is it to get between, it's the 5 boroughs, right? So Long Island.
Yeah, Long Island's not a borough.
Long Island's not a borough.
Nah.
I'm not from New York. I wish I was. I'm from Indiana. Indiana doesn't have boroughs, just small towns.
Yeah.
So how far away, why, did you move?
Nah, I didn't move. I grew up in Long Island.
And went to Queens for high school?
Just for high school, yeah.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to Christ the King. Pretty good school.
Is that a big school?
Yeah.
Did you get, like, recruited?
Nah, my brother went there before me, and then, I just went there after.
Yeah. There's probably a ton of stories from that time of your life, and then we got to move on. It's only a 20-minute ep. And then from there, you went to, your first school was Northeastern?
Yeah, I went to prep school first, though, in New Hampton.
So that's high school, then prep school is like in between high school and college.
Post-grad, yeah.
And then what was it like after that? So you weren't highly recruited out of high school?
Nah, I was really small, still small, but smaller.
Yeah.
Those schools, I was 17 when I graduated. So, I did an extra year. Just give myself extra time to grow up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then I went to Northeastern.
And did really well there.
Yeah.
Northeastern so would be a smaller Division I school.
Yeah, mid-major, yeah.
So for a couple of years you were there, and then you went to Michigan State, which is the top level. That would be a top 5 school in the country for basketball.
Yeah.
Maybe number 1 if you're going over the last 25 years. You could argue it. How did that work? So when I was playing, like, it was really hard to transfer. Things have really, really changed. Was it like another recruiting thing? Like, can other schools actively recruit you while you're going to college at another school? Is that how it works?
No, it wasn't. So it was kind of like the COVID season. And then once we found out we weren't doing anything postseason, I kind of just entered the portal.
You just kind of put your name in the portal?
Yeah, but there were no visits at the time because COVID.
Oh, because of COVID.
So I did everything over Zoom.
Yeah. That's not as fun.
Yeah, but, it helped me make a better decision, because you get to actually hear people instead of going to parties and stuff.
Yeah. And being wined and dined at the schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as fun, but you're right. I guess you get straight to the point. So then why Michigan State?
Just listening to Coach is he kind of had it figured out. Talked. It was a time where you listen to guys talk, and it's like, we might have this, we might have this, we might have this. We don't know if he's coming back. We might get this transfer. So stuff like that. And he knew each person. He knew everything that was happening with the team. And just the history of the program, it's like, it doesn't get bigger.
Absolutely. Can't argue with that. Okay, so you were there for 3 years, and by your senior year, it looked like you had just an incredible year personally. And then once that finishes, it's kind of like, what do I do now? Did you get an agent? You had an agent, and they kind of directed you on what to do?
Yeah, I had an agent. Did a good amount of workouts, too. Played summer league with the Suns. No. We had a couple things, but for, like, stuff to do, E10s and stuff, but just didn't pick right, I feel.
Yeah. And then you played for Texas Legends for a year, and what was that like? What's the G League like?
It's different.
Quickly.
It's different. It's different. Each game you can have a different player on your team.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. but I didn't make it through the whole season. I tore my shoulder in January, so I was out after that. And first time I was cleared to play was when I got out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that brings you to overseas. And I remember when I didn't, I graduated. I had an agent, and it's like, well, we can put you in Australia. And I was just like, okay, if they're going to pay me to play basketball, I'll go. But I didn't know anything about Australia. I knew Crocodile Dundee, things like that. The movie, you never seen Crocodile Dundee, 1 or 2?
I know zero things about Australia.
That's what I wonder. It's like being an American. Sometimes they can be pretty closed-minded when it comes to outside of America. I was definitely one of those people. Just didn't know much about it. I didn't even know, honestly, where it was on the map. The whole continent. I wasn't quite sure where it was. And Melbourne was like, I really don't know where Melbourne is.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they spoke English here.
You didn't know they spoke English. Until you knew before you showed up.
Yeah, before. But like, just thinking about Australia, I was just.
Didn't know anything about it.
No, nothing.
I remember I thought, and this is embarrassing, I can't believe I'm going to say this on live TV. I thought they just pretty much had the same TV shows we had too. I just thought it was like, yeah, they're going to know. It's like they just watch the same stuff we do. We've gone into this before. But so you didn't know much about it. And did you look into it much before coming?
Yeah, I went on TikTok. And then DT had reached out.
DT was out here before I came too.
Yeah, he reached out to me because me and DT got a good relationship, and he just told me it's a good place. He was here also.
Yeah, he was here. He played for the Tigers. So DT, Dave Thomas, who I played with, won a championship or 2 with the Tigers. I still get people asking me out here about DT.
DT's going to be back for our last home game of the regular season because it's the 20-year anniversary of his Tigers championship team. He's coming back for the game.
He didn't tell me that.
I'm pretty sure he's coming back.
I just spoke with him not too long ago too. That's crazy.
Well, I hope I didn't ruin the surprise.
I didn't know that either. So it's like before showing up, like, so what were your thoughts? Everybody loves to ask this, but like, what were your first impressions about Australia? Did you think it was going to be warm and you show up? I showed up and it wasn't warm yet. I thought it was hot here all the time.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about the weather either. I was just expecting to see kangaroos, honestly. I know everyone talks about like the bugs and snakes, but
that's what I heard too.
I knew they were exaggerating that one.
Yeah, well, you don't see them. Everybody's like everything there can kill you, but you're not living in the middle of the country.
I thought it was just gonna be like kangaroos, just how we have them, like how we
have deer.
How we have deer, just kangaroos everywhere.
It is actually kind of like that. In the city, they're not around, but if you're driving around in the country.
Exactly.
The kangaroo's a lot like deer. You don't want to see them in your headlights because they won't get out of the way. But you're right. It is kind of a lot like that. Okay, so now you're on a team. It's your first job as an import, technically. That catchword. How have you found it? Especially winning those first 9 games, things were going pretty smoothly, I bet. How did it feel? Did you think maybe this was easier than you thought, or is it always going to be this easy?
Well, it felt good to be winning.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Everybody loves a winner.
Yeah, and just I was playing pretty well, so just to have a positive impact on it, it felt good. But then we took a little turn, a steep turn. So
but it's
part of the game. Like
exactly.
It happens.
So because we'd won those 9 straight games, everyone got into the mindset of, well, we're just gonna, we could go undefeated, like we're never gonna lose.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's not very normal to win every single game. You're gonna have ups and downs.
And then I just feel us starting off so well. We put ourselves in a good position. Like, we struggled, but it wasn't the end of the world because we were still 3rd or 4th.
Yeah,
so happy we did start off so well, and then we know what we can do. Know how we look when we're playing all connected. So, now we're just trying to get back to that with having the whole team back.
Yeah, you got that cushion, especially when you start winning. But on the inside, I mean, I felt like on the outside, I think that especially in the media, people were starting to panic. But on the inside, it seemed like we don't get much insight into the inside of you guys' team and your huddles and all that. But it seemed like there was never much panic. Like no one ever, lost their mind or anything like that. Everybody was just kind of, stay the course.
We were just, we were having a couple mistakes that would lead to, runs for the team stuff like that. So just trying to limit those. You know, shoot, we're still trying to figure it out though.
Yeah, you know,
But
there's always stuff to work on, even if
Yeah.
you win every single game.
no one's perfect though. So
Exactly. First home game back to JCA, and I think it's 45 days. Ben, is that right? 45 days is a long time. Does it feel like it's been a long time since you've been back there? We've had a home game there.
yeah, but time's been flying though.
Yeah, because you guys are practicing every day.
Yeah,
Still
practice,
playing every day.
traveling, but it has been a while since we played a home game. Definitely excited to get back. You know, have some people cheer for us. You know.
Yeah, a big crowd cheering. Yeah, it's a sellout. Definitely
Yeah.
a sellout.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. Just get back in there.
Yeah, it's a good place to play. Did you keep up with the Australian Open at all? Did you go?
Yeah, I did go.
You did go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
Culture. That's the one thing. When I was out here my first year, I didn't take in the culture. I did actually get to go to the Australian Open though. It was
yeah,
incredible.
I went twice actually. The second time I was in Rod Laver, and I
Yeah.
saw Shelton play against what's the dude's name with the R? Rude.
I don't know.
Rude. Yeah.
Rude.
Casper
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good
Had you seen big time tennis before?
on TV.
Yeah, no, not on TV. I meant live. What was it like? So, I mean, I was amazed at how cool it was because whenever it has to be quiet, you feel like you had to focus so much more on the match. You actually watch
My
it.
only thing, like tennis, they're elite. You
Yeah.
know, like it's not easy at all. But I feel like the crowd should be able to make some noise. It's like,
We're like golf. It's the same as golf. You can't make noise at golf.
yeah, but golf, you're going against you're by yourself swing. This,
Yeah.
you're playing against someone.
Yeah.
The crowd should be able, like how you're shooting a free throw,
Yeah.
and everyone's making
Yeah.
it should be like that.
Yeah.
If you got a bigger fan base, they're going to outdo them.
Yeah. The fans would go crazy.
Or if
there
you're
in
serving,
between
the other
points.
guy's fans should be
Yeah,
able
at
to.
the exact same time.
Yeah.
It is funny how that's evolved. Like, you know, you shoot a free throw and people can say whatever they want to you.
Yeah.
But in tennis, you can't say a word while they're trying to serve. Yeah, but the atmosphere is like when you, like if you go to watch a baseball game or maybe on a footy game or something out here, half the time you're eating your hot dog or whatever, you're not paying attention. But I felt with tennis, you really got to lock in.
Yeah.
All right. Ben, you got anything?
One thing that I'm always curious about with imports that come into the league, especially like yourself, if you didn't know much about Australia or the league, how much did you know about your teammates coming in? Because I think I remember after one of the games in the winning streak early on, you said about Chris, like, oh, I didn't know he could shoot that well. But when you come into a team that has an elite shooter like Chris and Shea Ely, who's won the Defensive Player of the Year twice in a row, how much do you know about these guys? And I guess how much did it surprise you when you actually got to be around them every day?
I really didn't know anything, honestly. Shoot, Ben, I think you told me that CG was a good shooter before I got here. So
Were
I
you
just,
surprised when you spoke English when you got here?
yeah. Nah, not really. Nah, but I was just, you never know, honestly. Like, it's not, you can look on Instagram and try to see, but yeah, I really didn't know much, honestly. I watched, when they were like talking to me, they sent me some game stuff just to watch how it's played. I watched the finals last year, so.
I mean, that's more than you used to get. But I think as an import, like part of your job is you're a hired gun. You get there, you show up, you see your environment, and then you kind of fit in where you can. You know what I mean? Like there's not much you can do until you actually show up. Same the other way around. You never really know what you're getting until the guy shows up. Half the time they shrink on the way over. Score yourself a great deal at Chemist Warehouse. Find huge savings on all your favorite brands across vitamins, sports nutrition, fragrances, hair care, and lots more. Shop in-store, online, or click and collect at chemistwarehouse.com.au. Ready? This is Fast Five with Bulls. Been waiting for this the whole time. Now we're on to the fun stuff. Yeah, they're hard hitting, so I hope you're ready. All right, time for everyone's favorite segment. We're here at the Fast Five, the last 5 questions of the podcast. Tyson, quickly. Now, I wanted these all to be Michigan State themed, but I snuck in a couple different ones. So we both played for Coach Izzo, a legendary basketball coach. He kind of started a little bit before I got there. It's been 20 years since I was in school, and he's still coaching. When you were there, you're gone. He's still there coaching. Everyone's got a Coach Izzo story, and you can go a lot of different ways with this. Do you have a Coach Izzo story that you like, or something that Something funny, something, anything that you like to tell other people what it's like to play for Coach Izzo? That won't get anyone in trouble?
Shoot, the best thing about is everyone's getting yelled at.
Yeah, that's perfect.
From
Yeah.
coaches, media people,
Yeah.
players, nutritionists, kitchen people.
Yeah, coaches are on.
Everyone,
Assistant coaches.
everyone gets it.
Yeah.
So that's when you first get there. It's like, dang, like coach is on me. But then you recognize,
Yeah.
like you start looking around, he's on everyone.
Everyone's in the same boat.
So and then it's like, all right. But my favorite thing about him is just how he could just break a clipboard.
You're still doing that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Pruder's always ready.
Yeah.
Has the next one, just pass it right over the shoulder. They're just ready. They're waiting for it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, the clipboard thing. And so they bring extra clipboards.
Yeah, and they collect the broken ones too.
Oh, they probably can sell those.
Nah, they save them.
Oh, he's giving away his gifts, maybe. One game he did that and he ran out of clipboards, and then the managers were in trouble because they didn't bring enough clipboards,
Yeah.
and he had to write on a broken clipboard.
I think
for
he
the rest of
knows
the
how
game.
many they have now. So he goes to 2 or 3.
Yeah, breaks him over his knee. That's when you know you're in trouble. Yeah, that's good. I'll leave it at that. He certainly. It's not about me. All right, Rigs are okay. On campus. Did you go to Rick's or the Land Shark?
Neither.
Are they still around?
Yeah,
Both
but
Rick's and Land
there's a
Shark are
place
still there?
called Field House now.
Yeah, I wonder if things changed. Fieldhouse. That's just like the go-to bar?
Yeah, like what the heck is the name? Oh, Harper's is still there.
Oh, Harper's, yeah.
Yeah,
BW3s and all that?
Nah.
No chicken wings?
Oh, I don't know what they got in there. Never ate the food there. I don't. But Field House is the one.
But is Fieldhouse good on a certain day, or are you going to Fieldhouse every day? Because like most of the bars have their night where it's like, Tuesday
Field
night,
House is
Rick's night.
taking over.
Fieldhouse is just every night.
Like there's a place, Lou and Harry's, Lou House, but they have like Thursdays. That's their day.
Yeah.
They used to. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's still.
Good times. All right, how many times have you met Magic Johnson? Was he there a lot?
I met Magic probably about 5-6 times.
Yeah, he was there a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Did he ever give any speeches?
Yeah, he gave a couple. I met Magic.
Yeah, some famous people you met through Michigan State would be a good question.
See Draymond a couple times.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders used to be up all the time.
Oh, that's right, because his son was on the team. Yeah.
Shoot, I don't even know.
I mean,
Those 3 right there.
There's a lot. That's some big
Pretty
names.
important people right there.
Some big names. Have you ever tried Vegemite?
No. I smelled
Oh,
it
yeah.
one time,
Yeah.
and I was like, God, no.
Well, if you do, don't put it on like peanut butter. You got to spread it on lightly with butter on toast. It's not bad. It's healthy. You're a healthy guy.
I don't think
You never try it? Maybe take some back with you and just tell people, put it on like peanut butter and see what their reaction. All right, if you could take one thing back home from Australia, in theory, so it doesn't have to be like an actual physical thing, what would you take home? It could be anything. Tough question. Anything from the culture, like the beaches?
probably the steak.
Steak.
Yeah, the
Steak here is better than
I don't know if it's better, but the Scotch fillet is pretty good.
Scotch fillet.
We don't have that back home.
We don't?
No, we don't have Scotch fillet.
I did not know that.
I don't think so. Not that I know.
You would call it a Scotch fillet here.
Fillet.
Fillet?
Yeah.
So what do you call filet mignon?
Fillet mignon?
Yeah, filet mignon, but that's in French.
Scotch fillet. I learn something new every day.
Filet.
All right, guys. Thank you, Tyson, for coming on.
Wait, I've got one question.
Oh, back to Ben again. Sorry.
Just one very quick one before we go. There's only been 2 number 55s in the last 25 years at
Oh, yeah.
Michigan
that's right.
State.
Michigan State. Can't believe he's
Don't ask me if he's a better athlete.
I was going to say, do you think Cohen Carr watched a lot of Adam Ballinger tape because they had similar games, similar bounce? Do you think that's why he picked number 55?
Wanted to wear my number. He didn't. It's weird that he did that because he didn't ask.
He didn't call you?
No, he didn't call me.
He
up
should have
and
called you. I
ask.
thought he called you.
No, he never mentioned it. Yeah, won't be able to do that when mine is eventually hung in the rafters. I could be able to wear 55.
There's a long line of jerseys that need to go. I don't know why they
They're
don't.
definitely not mine.
I don't know why they don't
But
do it.
championship year. No, a Big Ten team hasn't won a championship since 2000. That was us.
Yeah.
How often did Coach Izzo bring up old teams? All the time? He used to do it all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, all the time. You don't do it like this guy. You know, these guys, they would be embarrassed if they saw
When
you.
Mateen,
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Mateen, so he named, Mateen was his
Stephen
guy.
Mateen.
He
Izzo.
named his son after Mateen.
His middle name.
And you were saying how everybody gets yelled at. Mateen was his guy. Like, he named his son after the guy. Mateen used to get yelled at so bad. Like, we would have 3-hour meetings just so the whole team could be brought in. So Mateen would get yelled at for things that he had done.
Yeah, I've had my fair share.
Yeah. So you're right. When everybody's in it just kind of brings everybody together. As long as everybody's on the same
Especially
level,
if
you can do that.
the only way you get out of it, like my last year, because I did it right. First 2 years there, did it right, did everything right, work hard, do my work. Then he lightens up. As long as you play hard.
Yeah, you definitely got to play hard.
So if you play, like once you get to your senior year, if you've done everything right the whole time,
he lays off you a little bit.
he lays off, and then but you just gotta bring him the goods, as he would say.
He also weirdly likes it if eventually you go back at him a little bit. Did you find that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he respects that. He gets really mad at first.
Yeah,
but
I
then
can't say that right now, but
he respects it. Okay, that's it.
he loves it.
Thank you.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah. Okay, Tyson, thank you for coming. Ben, thank you for producing. And thanks mostly to Chemist Warehouse for all the wonderful things they provide.